Naalala mo pa. Be ready to negotiate. Taasan natin ang sahod mo, pre. Yun. Party putik. Okay. Add to board, add to board, add to board, add to board. Upgrade. Upgrade all na kit di. Excuse me.
You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.
Ay, oo pala. Sat ng katawan ko, hayop.
Select the team you want to join.
Okay, sino ba? Gusto ko ano. Ito na lang.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Regular season tayo. League settings. All pro. Ilang minutes? 7. Back. Start.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? STRO. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. This shorty, she support ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better.
Yak, kadiri, putik. Lasang sarwa. Ugh.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also start your week by installing your game plan.
Wala amin. What I do? What I do?
Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no pre-season.
Upgrade. Ito na naman tayo eh.
Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up.
Upgrade all.
They used to ask Naturally, I chose an athlete.
Yes.
Never matched. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long
Adula training.
They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe.
Saan?
Never let opponents get
Ha?
the best of me.
Anong saan?
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Sa YouTube
On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Huh?
Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hindi ko gets visit.
The Nick Foles era begins in Jacksonville. It's the coach.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Takot.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback
pala
and it
eh.
comes out to the 25-yard line. There's Nick Foles ready to bring out this Jacksonville offense. Nick was the MVP of Super Bowl 52, of course. Signed the big money deal to take over as the starting quarterback following the 5-year run of Blake Bortles, who wound up in L.A. They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason. And we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a
Tatakbo na naman ang putik.
Foles.
Uy. Kunin nyo. Nice one.
Escape and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Watch out for Hill on the return.
Woo!
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
What I do?
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Spencer Ware. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Masarap tam kapag nilunok mo kaagad.
Just a moment ago they were backed up.
Pero pag hindi, ang pangit.
And then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Nice one.
To Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Running on first down with Ware. Brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Accept.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Nice one.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
Easy.
27 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
You know, touchdown yan, boy.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Tae. Kala ko tawas pa eh.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take it.
Yes!
For a Chiefs touchdown.
Easy!
So this defense clicking
Pambal
early
pa
in
nga.
the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I
Oh,
have to say
pre.
they like the early returns.
You know, pag nagsistream ako tas ano gamit tas itong Madden ang nilalaro ko, medyo magaling ako eh. Kaya trinay ko.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Panis.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Hey.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get
Yeah,
it again
fumble
following
ulit.
that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment
Sa
ago.
totoong buhay na lang,
Touchdown the other
Gusto.
direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too
Pag
quick
dito,
of a
wala,
hook
tabod.
with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school. He fumbled 3 times in the first quarter.
wala.
Threw over 300 yards
Wala.
in the night. Later
Uy,
ended up in the NFL.
pucha.
If you got a
Tibay ni Manoy.
give it back to him.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10
Lagi
coming up.
naman.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Oops, tatakbo sabi na eh. Oy, oy, oy.
And he's upended after a gain of 2
Not
out to
today,
the
boy.
27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these
Okay.
dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited
Pucha
about
naman.
the first half, maybe not so much in the
Kalokohan.
second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pumasok pa nga.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Tatakbo. Tatakbo na.
Looking to throw on
Hindi.
2nd down. Foles
Boom!
is
Look!
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick. But when you're
Papasa
close
niya
to
to,
that
sabi
first
na eh.
round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
Sabi ko na eh.
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's
Easy.
prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick.
Sabi ko
and
na
he thought his
ipapasa na
talent
eh.
demanded that, and I do know some teams
Ay,
in the
what, meron ba?
league that first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really
Wala mo.
needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
One mode.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Uy, ano yan? Huwag nyo nang kunin.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these
Buisit.
punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the
Ba't di ko
punt team to
kinuha
get
yun?
down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Uy!
And Mahomes
Tae!
is down in the end zone, and that is
Buisit.
going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give
Ang
your partner
daya.
an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So
Daya.
great call. Give the
Tae.
punt team and the punter some love.
Samba, puta.
The The Jacksonville
Pigilan
offense
na
set
eh.
to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Puno mo yan.
Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Umatras ka.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second down, here's Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Nice one.
And he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Lo, di ko
How
nakita.
about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their
One
helmets
more.
on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The
Ito,
O-line
wala.
coach will.
Di ko makita.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man
Kunin mo,
here
pre,
this
kunin mo,
first
pre.
half as he gets it away.
Nice
Here's
one.
Hill on the return.
Uy, naku po. Visit.
That'll be put in the books as a
Visit.
53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So well done there, and these punters, they
naman
get more
tayo eh.
specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian
Okay.
punters with their kicking academies.
Kelsey,
And that
Kelsey.
flat drop and just
Itak
kind of
mo
kicking
mo.
the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop
Nice
it when they
one.
want to, like a good golfer.
Woo!
Check
Ah.
one up.
And he works it
Nice
across
one,
the
nice one, nice
25
one.
before being tackled. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards. 10
Nice!
touchdowns, and a great
Woo!
relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends. Attended a
Speed
bunch
lang.
of
Malapit na
high-profile
yung oras.
sporting events together in the offseason. And that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. Back-to-back
Kay
good
Tyreek,
plays
Tyreek,
have him
Tyreek,
on the
Tyreek.
move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Uy, tae.
To escape, and he
Tae.
goes down. Marcel Darius flies
Daya,
in at
pucha.
331 pounds for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run.
Uy,
He'll throw
naku po.
it back deep over the middle.
Ay, tae.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he'll take this
Buisit.
back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it
Oo nga,
all
ba't
back
di ko
in one
makita
play,
yan?
and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this
Tuwat
case, they
chin
tried to
isa.
get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to
Lo.
the football 101, the train
Lo,
expression
ang tibay.
101.
Pucha, ang tibay. Kalokohan naman yun.
Leonard Fournette, 54
Kalokohan.
yards. And once
Visit.
again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the
Visit.
defense caught napping a little bit.
Nakakabisit
Concentration
yun
level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like
Kalokohan.
big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
Bad
Whoosh,
trip.
and off he goes.
Bad
Extra
trip,
point
bad
tacked
trip,
on
bad
by
trip.
Lambo. And the lead is now 2. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed.
Eh, takbo,
One play on the
takbo,
ground
takbo.
and into the end zone for 6.
Uy, naku po. Uy.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe
Mahomes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following
Kelsey
the
ulit.
interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious?
Nice
when you
one.
start that next drive, or will you just throw that out the
Pucha.
window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's
Buisit.
any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Sige,
Just go
takbo
ahead and
natin
release the
yan.
football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run
Uy!
any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they
Napatid
attack
agad
him
ang
here.
buwisit.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Watkins, Robinson.
So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build
Nice,
from the inside
nice,
out because
nice.
you control the line of scrimmage. You control the rest of
Nice
the ball
one.
game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around
Kunin mo.
the NFL
Pucha.
here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes.
Nice. Buisit.
Intercepted.
Buisit na yan.
Around the 37.
Buisit. Nakakainis. Nakakainis.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look in the offense and
Kaya
say,
ayoko tong
guys,
game
what
na
are you
to.
doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully
Wala.
well swarming to the ball
Tayo
here
mo,
in
ah.
the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Wala.
Here's Foles.
Wala.
That one complete.
Pucha.
Sharp.
Makakainis.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop
Ano
it.
luto mo, Tam? Kimchi?
23 yards the pickup there.
May kimchi? Wala.
Foles. To the end
Layo.
zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a
Look,
toss complete
tibay na
on the
naman
screen to the right. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll look to throw here. Two men come together,
Nice
and
one.
it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Bye.
By Lambeau is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal. Back out Lambeau to kick this
Oh,
one off.
nag-comment ako. Hindi ko alam kung...
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, touchdown. Let's go.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them,
Nice
that's on me,
one.
that's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can
Time
get
out.
this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The big play to start him out has him at 45
excuse me.
already. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
No! Uy, muntik na.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Kalokohan naman to.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Oh my God.
Now is Mahomes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. KC
29.
last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep.
Nice!
And they will not be able to get there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's 10 yards short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
Wala.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Hindi ko makita. Ba't wala? Wala akong nakikita. Visit. Wala akong nakikita.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. Overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams.
Uy, naku po.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense draws.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can... We're hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Butker able to put this one through.